Mr. President, the last day of February is always recognized as Rare Disease Awareness Day here in Pennsylvania and around the country. Since we will not be in session on February 28th, I didn't want to let the opportunity pass to recognize this important day, and most importantly, the Pennsylvania families loving and supporting someone with a rare disease. Mr. President, for many families, their lives have been forever changed by diagnosis of a rare disease. These rare diseases are conditions that affect fewer than 200,000 Americans at any given time. Many of these conditions have genetic origins, and more than 50% of them are diagnosed in children. Today, my request for recognition of Rare Disease Awareness Day is on their behalf. Many of these rare diseases are seldom discussed, but that needs to change, Mr. President. And today, I want to heighten particularly awareness around a disease affecting one of our own family members here in the Senate Democratic Caucus, and that is something called spinal CFS leak. Mr. President, when you suffer from spinal CFS leak, you more than likely will be misdiagnosed with chronic migraines or bad headaches. Because this disease is so rare, there's limited funding to support necessary research, and as a result, physicians aren't receiving the education they need to treat patients. For those suffering from spinal CSF leak, the prognosis is wonderful, Mr. President. It many times is curable. But for many, it's debilitating and requires them to live life lying down to relieve the pressure on one's brain. So those families, Mr. President, do what they do best in the face of this adversity. They become advocates. They create things like a foundation to help fund their cause and their fight. For CSF leak, they've created a spinal CFS leak foundation, giving patients and families a place to go for more information. So I rise today, Mr. President, to recognize Rare Disease Day because those families and their loved ones need more than just a foundation. They need and deserve our continued support and growing awareness. In the coming weeks, Mr. President, you'll be seeing and hearing more about spinal CSF leak. I encourage anyone suffering with chronic headaches to take some time to check out the Foundation's website, www.spinalcfsleak.org. That headache might be something different than it seems. Again, Mr. President, asking you and my colleagues today to join me today and every day as the last day of February and doing the same and recognizing this day as Rare Disease Awareness Day in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Thank you, Mr. President.